Hey guys, how's it going? Crystal and Florian here.
Hi, guys.
And we want to talk all about this feeling of guilty for relaxing or taking a nap or having fun. And I'm bringing this up because I'm noticing a theme lately. I don't know if maybe it's because the summer's coming to an end, and in September things tend to ramp back up with kids going back to school, businesses getting really busy again. So I think a lot of us are feeling like it's crunch time. We need to get going. We need to have goals and priorities and work. So if there's anything that says, oh, I need to rest, I need to take a nap, or I want to go do something fun, the guilt starts to creep up. So I want to talk about that today and how the different types recharge and why that's so important and why you're feeling guilty about taking time to relax and play and nap is really just a bunch of BS. Yeah.
I can personally really relate to this. As everyone knows in here, probably I'm a 7 on the Enneagram type. And so I always love to make long lists. And those lists probably keep up my guilt that, oh man, I still have so much going on and to do. I can't take a nap right now. I can't rest. I mean, that's probably typical for my type, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just going is typical for type 7. I mean, yeah, we could even start with type 7, right?
Sure.
Like type 7 is a very optimistic, high energy type, but they're also a thinking type. They're rational and logical, and they like to have things structured and ordered. Also, 7s have that desire to do all the things. So there can be that propensity to have this enormous list of all the things they want to do, even really fun things too, because they like to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Just a lot of projects, a lot of fun stuff, taking care of meeting friends, all of it. It's just all needs to work within a 24-hour day. It's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And so when there's so much fun stuff to do in life, taking time to rest and restore can be more challenging for the 7s. 7s usually don't have a deficit of fun in their life, but they do often have a deficit of actual relaxation. So for each of the types, we're going to talk about what's the best practice of restoration. Like, how do we fill up a person's cup with energy or fill up their battery with energy so they can then go out into the world and do amazing things? Because I want to back up and say, if we're trying to just do things in life, like be productive, get things done, have a purpose, get on with our career, but we're doing that from a place that's like, I should do it, I have to do it, it's a daily grind, I'm feeling drained and beaten down, and every day feels like a copy of a copy, and we just keep doing that into perpetuity, what kind of life do we really build?
A very exhausted one.
Yeah.
And
a colorless life. It's not one that we want to be in. Though it may look good to the outside. It may look good that we're being so productive and we're creating so many things, or we're making money, or whatever it may be that's our value. But if it's not coming from a place that feels good and it's sourced from a high energy place, it doesn't matter how good it looks if it doesn't feel good. All right? So the point of what we're talking about today is how each type can restore their own battery so that they can create and do things in the world from a place that really feels amazing, that feels authentic to them, that feels joyful. Yeah?
And may I take that segue? So I feel like one of your favorite metaphors, especially for a 2, since we're mixing it up completely today, is always to pour from the full cup, not the empty cup. So maybe that's something to apply here when it comes to rest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with type 2, I like to say that we have a cup, that's our energy. And you want to fill your cup up for yourself first, and then you want to pour out to others from that cup. So that's the excess is what you're serving others with, so to speak. It's a great metaphor for type 2. I'll jump back to type 7 because I didn't mention the best type of rest for a type 7, what they really need that helps balance them. It's actually the stuff that is more almost like meditative. Since 7s tend to be all over the place, doing, having practices that slow them down and bring them more internally focused, a meditation practice, a reading practice, a writing practice, something that is slower and more still and more singular, is very balancing to the 7 energy that does all the things. We want to bring them over this way to doing one thing mindfully and well. Yeah. So listening to a podcast very slowly and just listening and only doing that could be something. Walking in nature and not doing anything while doing that, not multitasking simply.
And you recently got me hooked on a meditation app, so that it's very nice to do that every night
Mm-hmm.
as a way of slowing down the brain
Right.
and helping rest,
Yeah.
relax.
So I don't want to make this too long, and I'm wondering if we should go through all types or just pick a couple.
Now let's start with a couple, maybe give some short overview, see how much time we have left.
Okay, so let's do type 3. Since we live in a type 3 nation, that means the United States has a lot of 3 energy, and that's all about productivity and achieving and being the best and getting stuff done. Type 3s often have the most difficulty with resting and relaxing and playing of all types in our nation. So type 3, what they really, really need definitely is play, because oftentimes play is gone. They say, I don't play, I only do things that are productive. Why would I play when I need to achieve something? That's more important. But they're a heart type, and really there's a lot of playfulness in there that wants to be let out. So anything that's playful, and they can also connect with other people, also being a heart type, getting out there like playing a sport or going to a community event can be really great for a type 3.
That's still competitive for them too, so they would enjoy
love to
that
compete.
probably.
That's absolutely. 3s are super competitive, so something competitive can be really fun. And also for type 3s, practices that help them connect with their heart, because that tends to get really neglected for type 3s. They're like, I don't have time for feelings. I need to just get on with it. Life is busy. So things like journaling, for instance, can be great. Reading books that help them connect with themselves, deepening into some kind of a spiritual practice or a community that helps them foster talking about or feeling their emotions. Some 3s really love going to therapy or having some kind of a coach to talk to, because it gives them time to work on that part of themselves while also kind of feeling productive at the same time.
Don't we even know a 3 that initially felt really guilty about taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon, and then took pride in it once she got really excited about that? That's like, yes, this is actually something really good.
Yeah, a client of mine, a former client, definitely I've seen that with multiple 3s, that once they get into this groove of like taking a nap and seeing how much more productive that makes them and how good they feel, then they're willing to do it. It's just the hump of doing it the first time can be really hard. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do one of the body types, because we did a heart type, we did a head type, and a body type. So how about type 9? So type 9 is the peacemaker. And this type, I was also thinking, the mediator. Peacekeeper, mediator. This type, quintessential body type, I always like to think of type 9 energy sort of like a mountain. Like they're very grounded and earthy people. They're great observers. They love to just kind of hang back and watch what everybody's doing, and they have a real sense of the energy in a room and what it takes to make everybody feel really comfortable. Now with type 9s, what they often experience is this like issue with inertia. Like sometimes if they can't get the ball moving, it just sits there and it feels really heavy. So for a type 9, when they fall into that pit of like, I just feel kind of stuck and heavy and lethargic and I'm not getting things done, then they beat themselves up. Like that guilt just plays and plays and plays. I should be doing more. I should be more productive. Should. And that just keeps them more and more stuck. So for a type 9, having practices, especially honestly body-based practices, because they're a body type, can be great. That's simply going out for a walk in the sunshine. Yeah. Some yoga or some stretching.
So would you say that a type 9 actually has it easier to relax and rest than, let's say, a type 3?
I do think type 9s, they naturally enjoy rest more. They won't fight it like a type 3 would, yet they can still get stuck in almost a type of rest that's not nourishing, almost like a stuck rest that drains them. So for them, the things that are more restorative sometimes are more playful and lighthearted and almost a bit energizing, rather than going deep inside and being very alone. That's a necessary component that most 9s are already good at. Taking time to reflect, taking time to be still, to journal. A lot of 9s have a good spiritual practice naturally because they just tend to cultivate that. So I'd say for type 9s, one of the growth edges when it comes to restoring their energy is learning ways to shake their energy back up and tap into it, because they have a lot of energy since it's mountain energy, but oftentimes they don't know how to source it and bring it up into their life.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we just talked about 3 of the types today on this theme of relaxing and restoring energy. and how to not feel guilty about it. That knowing that taking that time to restore is what makes you have that amazing energy that does amazing things in life. So we did type 7, type 3, and type 9. And in future videos throughout the week, we're going to talk about some of the other types in this same theme. So if you guys have any questions or you want to drop us notes, feel free, and then we'll comment on those in the following videos.
Excellent.
Anything else from you?
That's it. I'm going to take a nap now.
Me too.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.